I think one of the ironies of the term design thinking is that it's not really about thinking. It's a lot of action. It's a lot of things to do so that you don't have to just sit there and think, what's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer? They are very tactical, very learnable, very teachable tools that push your thinking through to the answer without it feeling like, this idea of I have all my best ideas in the shower. You don't have to take a shower every time you need a good idea. You can just call up on one of these tools. I struggle a little bit with the term design thinking personally, because it is so action based and because it does have sort of a jargony feel to it. I prefer to just call it design. I sometimes refer to it as human-centered design because I think that's the right way to design. And I mean, that's my opinion. I have an opinion about that. But I think it's approachable for people from across all kinds of disciplines, and it gives them a shared vocabulary to use and one that's very easy to learn. And then we know or believe that those multidisciplinary teams are more powerful in solving problems, but if you give them a terminology that they can share, that puts that semantic debate off the table and they can move forward with actual work.
I like design thinking because, again, I believe it's sort of a process of design that in training as an architect and sort of my life has been something that I've had a privilege to be a part of and understand really well. But I've also found myself working with a lot of different communities that are solving their own problems and are actually quite creative in their solutions, but don't always feel that they should be able to sort of facilitate those or bring those things out because they're not creative or they're not designers or sort of inventors or whatever term is often used. And I really enjoy the fact that it is sort of a language and a communication tool that can bring together different types of people. I mean, farmers in West Africa or, MBAs at school or something like this, they can all come to the table and have this shared experience. And I really believe that sort of in these activities that are really hands-on and are really sort of action-based, that you do kind of break down these barriers of I'm traditionally not supposed to be creatively solving problems, but yet through these sets of tools that have sort of a low barrier to entry, everybody starts working together and the semantics are lost and sort of these things that traditionally keep people apart. Now everyone's working together and everyone already is inherently very creative and they have all of these things. And it excites a lot of emotion and a lot of joy in this process too. And you really see that in sort of getting excited about it, more ideas come and it flows. And I believe really strongly in using design thinking as a tool to bring together broader audiences to solve bigger problems, because it's not just a room full of designers, with all their like Sharpie markers doing it alone. It's a whole community of people that are involved in this process.